Stingray existing and this game type existing at the same time can be a major issue. And so it looks like both teams do end up choosing a Stingray weapon. We have a vanilla heavy splatling going up against a vanilla splat charger. So it'll be interesting to see who's building up Stingrays better and who's actually going to be able to use it to help their team get pushes, stop those pushes, etc.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like, did someone build up an armor that quick?
That's the power of the undercover umbrella with special charge.
Yes.
These things farm armors like crazy. So there are games where you will get a 13 kill with apostrophes. 13 kill game is undercover umbrella, and it's all assists.
Yeah.
There's that Stingray. Let's see what he's doing.
30-second Stingray too. Well, actually, that was the charger. Yeah. 30-second Stingray is pretty impressive for a charger.
Ever since nice little double with the Booyah Bomb there by Maybe Juicy. That is a questionable name, but I commend the effort and I commend the creativity for coming up with that.
And also, just in general, looking at the team comps, it looks like we're actually seeing a double pro comp on one side with the Vanilla Splatbrella and the Charger versus the Undercover Pro, Kensa Splattershot, and the Heavy. So it's looking like actually Paint's probably going to be in favor of that Heavy Splatling comp just because the backliner can paint a bit more, but will that be enough to be able to get the map control to push forward?
Tower control is kind of finicky because it very much does rely on paint, but because the tower control is such a big moving target, sometimes you can just sneak by and clear the tower without actually having control.
Yeah, and I mean, you also got Booyah Bombs that can clear off the tower maybe for not as long, but at least put a little bit of pressure to at least stall while your rest of your teammates are respawning.
Right. Booyah Bombs being the rich man's ink strike for the Splatoon 1 veterans out here.
Yeah, it looks like they're just inching this tower forward. The Undercover taking the tower, using that shield to just try and... oh, wow, they barely got through the checkpoint. So that's huge right there. So that means they only have one checkpoint left in the map, while it looks like Pickled Squids are still waiting on going through all three of them.
Yeah, and missiles are so powerful, especially in 4.60, the new update on this map. Pickle's not able to get out of there from the Stingray. Such a powerful special on this map.
Yeah. It has been a minute since I have actually checked the patch notes. So what happened to make missiles so good?
I don't necessarily remember if there was anything particular. I think they sped up the activation time. They gave it a little bit of a boost on special power-up, and I think they lowered the cost for special charge. Sunek not getting out of that splat bomb. Pickles and Sunek seem to be having a backline battle out here.
Yeah, and then the Booyah Bomb just kind of hanging out right by the tower, just chilling, and it looks like that member was not able to get out. Pickled Squids are at least putting up a pretty solid defense. Granted, it is in their court, but at least they're making sure that there is no knockout, giving themselves at least a chance to make that last-minute comeback.
They will not go silently into this night. I may have spoken too soon as Pickles bites it to a a torpedo bomb, which is one of the most annoying subs to come out of the recent memory in Splatoon.
Yeah, I don't know who made the tweet, but someone made a tweet was like, we're just annoying, and it's all pictures of just the Undercover because it has the most annoying sub, the most annoying special, and the weapon itself is just a pain in the butt to deal with.
I wholeheartedly agree. It is. Oof.
But I mean, it wins fights, so.
It provides incredible support, and that's why so many top players love to use it, love to stick an Undercover umbrella on there.
Yeah, and look at this. Pickled Squid's getting that second checkpoint. They're approaching the distance that maybe later has already gotten to.
And they get through that checkpoint. Very good defense and counter. Fantastic Booyah Bomb there by Fat Cat. I wonder if he can... Oh, they take a wipe instead. So, what is that? Maybe later is able to stop the push there successfully. Yeah,
looks like it. And looks like we got someone jumping into mid. We got... Oh, and Pickled Squids is trying to take the tower solo. It did not work out for them. They do have 20 seconds to hopefully regroup and get that final push, but lots of map control for maybe later, so it's going to be a bit hard to get to the center. Nice pick, though. Do they get a second one? All right, popping
Stingray Wars.
Yeah, in a very aggressive position right now too.
Ooh,
They
he
can
gets
get
a pig.
Ooh, that's big too. Oh, but here's the next Stingray. Are they going to be able to? Nope.
And there's the game. There is the match. That's quoting D1 from like a legendary Smash event back in the day.
All right, so we're 1-0 for maybe later.
Maybe later takes the first set. Very strong push, solid defense. Oh man, Sunek with the 20 bomb.
The hot 20 bomb. 5 Stingrays too, really providing a lot of defense for his team. And
So what is this now? Zones Mako Mart.
yeah, zones on Mako.
This is a weird zones map because it's the plus. It's not a
Yeah.
box. It's not 2 zones.
Yeah, but it's one of the most popular game types. Everyone loves Mako in this game for good reason. And like, who doesn't love a good game of zones?
I have opinions that I'm going to hold to myself about that. Zones is okay, but it can also just be one of the most frustrating things to play against because it's one of those things where you can dominate the map for 99.9% of the game, and that 0.01% you get wiped, you may not get that game back.
Yeah, it's very much a game of tug of war. You got to make sure you get in and you're able to capitalize on the momentum that you're able to swing your way. If you end up losing that momentum, you might lose the game. So let's see which team is going to get that initial cap. Yeah, I don't know. Do you consider this actually the most balanced game type? Because I know that's a hot button topic. Everyone says it's zones is the most commonly referred to one. A lot of folks, on the other hand, are asking for Clam Blitz to be banned.
If you're asking, okay, that's just ridiculous. Clam Blitz is never going to be banned. It's going to be competitive. I don't know. It depends on what you define balance as.
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably the most balanced compared to how chaotic Blitz and Rainmaker are. But
And tower control with Stingrays too.
yeah, well, tower control is like swings the other way, where it's just like it's too balanced to the point where it's like unbalanced because it gives so much power to things that don't require a lot of skill to negate. But as a result, you can just spam that and therefore take a lot of power in the game. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe later if they're going to come out really strong again, or if Pickled Squids are going to get a good push in.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Ooh.
So next, breaking out that heavy remix.
We see a Grim Blaster.
Let's check out that Grim Blaster.
Yeah.
It's
All
been
right.
getting a lot of really good play in X rank recently.
Yeah, I know a lot of people were a bit iffy on. Oh wow, that was
Fast
very
tap.
quick. Well, I mean, that's the difference between having a paint-focused comp versus having a little more slow burn, get picks comp.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of people were a little bit hesitant with the Grim because since we don't have damage up anymore, we can't really do those great combos with the burst bomb and the main shot. But it's still very effective. I feel like one of the best things about it is that it gives you so many more movement options that the Range Blaster never had before.
You know, missiles returned to notoriety at a very good time for the Grim. That missiles becoming such a quick special to activate instead of the monstrosity that it used to be when the game first came out gives it a lot of power and a lot of mobility. The main issue with the Range Blaster is it has really, really bad ink management, right?
Oh yeah, and you have to really put so much of your kit into that ink management. Are you going to be going for a triple burst bomb set? I know some folks do like to run that. Others are going to be trying to balance the two, maybe, and just. But when you do that, where's all your swim speed? Where's all your other perks that are going to help you out in those other situations where it's not just about firing your weapon?
That ink resistance too, but I think missiles are like really helpful for that. It's no rain where you get your thing replenished immediately, but at the same time, missiles happen and give enough pressure quickly enough so that you can get your ink tank back. You can send out your 2 burst bombs, send out missiles, and still provide mid-range to long-range pressure.
Yeah, and we're now at 16 points for maybe later. Ticking down even more very quickly, too. Are they going to be able to get back in Pickled Squids, or is it just going to be knockout?
Seems like it's knockout central, and that's 2-0 for maybe later in this best of 5. We'll see if Pickled Squids can counter back and get 2-1 and maybe come back with the upset, or if they're going to go ahead and drop it at
Yeah.
Rainmaker Piranha Pit.
Well, I mean, this is it's a pickup team,
Right,
going up against a group of friends who've been playing for a long time now. Actually, I know that Maybe Later's been together for at least. They've been together for at least since Ink the Bay 1, which was a good 6 months ago. So, actually, dang, 6 months. I did not realize.
Coming up is, I'd say, my favorite Rainmaker map right now. I hate Piranha Pit, but I love Rainmaker on Piranha Pit because it is Walleye Warehouse on steroids. It is a big ass map. Sorry for my language.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
It's all good. But yeah. Also, as it was known in Splatoon 1, I don't know if people still think of it as football, but it's football.
It is football.
It is football. It's so fun. You're just trying to get the touchdown on the other side. What I do like, though, is that at least now, because of the huge map change that they do for Piranha Pit Rainmaker in Splatoon 2, it makes it not as, steamrolly as it was in Splatoon 1. You get to a certain point in Splatoon 1, and it just was like, oh, well, it's gone, even though it's at like 30 points. We can't win this. It's going to be knocked out. But now it's a lot more push-pull. You have a better opportunity to be able to prevent a full knockout, as well as just as opposed to going down, you're going up, so you actually do have the height advantage and all that good stuff.
There are two main ways. Everyone loves to take, on this map, they'd love to take the first conveyor belt up from that 50 and less push. The less popular way is the second conveyor belt because it's less popular because it's not as well defended, but you can get points really quickly. And the third, usually most unpopular way is the ink rail going from the left side. And whenever I see a teammate in solo queue going ink rail on the left side, I'm just like, why don't we just give up the game right now?
Yeah.
But sometimes it works. I've never seen it work, but sometimes it will work.
Anything can work. You just got to get lucky. That's the big thing. Yeah, but here we go. Do we see a 3-0, a clean sweep, or are we going to get a little bit more back and forth with this match?
Maybe Sinet going back with the Vanilla Heavy. Such a strong Stingray map. Once again, you see how linear it is.
Well, Stingray map, Stingray favored mode. It's going to work out in their favor. We do see a Vanilla Junior coming out from maybe, who is that? Maybe Yan?
Maybe Corn.
Oh, that is a nice double.
Double from the pop.
Yeah. So that's going to give maybe later a great opportunity to set up some map control and kind of get ready for a push. Already in armor as well.
Speaking of that Junior, I think that's why they ran it.
Yeah.
Oh, I went to the wrong person. That's maybe Jan. You are 100% right.
Yep. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, but smart move by Pickled Squids to be able to just stall the Rainmaker by picking it up. They did not take it quick enough to be able to capitalize on that great map control. It's going to give them an opportunity for them to respawn, get back in. And the splashdown wasn't able to get any picks, and it only delayed them getting splatted. And now maybe later does pick up the Rainmaker.
I can't get a good angle.
However, a great come from behind play by Goomy Woomy. Does get taken out, but was able to at least sell the push a bit longer.
Oh, there we go. Now I have the free camera view.
Yeah. And it looks like maybe later is usually able to stay up the whole time and is much more likely to be able to get those pushes because they're just not getting taken out as much. And then Pickled Squids keeps on going 1, 2, even 3 down as of right now. And
they keep going in single file line. It's going to be really hard to come back like that. But they get the good pick. They die for it, but it was a really good play, really good snipe.
Well, the trade's always in your favor when you're towards your spawn, so they were in the right spot. All right, and it looks like they're going to be able to put up a good defense, get that pop. Oh, are they going to be able to get the jumpers?
Get the splash down.
Yep. Reset as well, coming in.
So they're able to extend their life here.
Yeah, but getting in the 3v2, it looks like maybe later was able to come out on top, gets another pick, and again, map control still heavily in their favor. They're going to be able to kind of slow burn this Rainmaker forward.
Here we go with the first way that most people usually go on this map. Oh, he decides to fake out, go for the second treadmill.
The hot
he gets
fake.
Even more points.
Yeah.
That's where that football analogy comes in. You get that Darren Sharper, Marshawn Lynch running back status. You put on enough swim speed, and you are doing some major work with that Rainmaker objective.
Yeah. Oh. Nice way to duck behind the pillow to get away from that splashdown, but they're still taken out. 3v3. They're pushing forward. Map control's not fully in their favor, but it's at least getting put down where it matters right now. Stingray coming out to try and put down some defense. He's able to take out the armor user before, or after the armor went off, but before it activated on them. So just kind of waiting.
Really powerful, really powerful set of motions by the pro. Oh, but he does get taken out before he gets his Booyah Bomb in. As we see the Clapples, the clear Dapple dualies. Clapples is what the informal name for it is. Ooh, they get 3 down. Maybe later picks off 3 from Pickled Squid.
Yeah. Just the Charger up. The Charger can use this opportunity to finish building their Stingray and just jump back to base. It looks like that's what they did. And they're actually choosing to flank right now. And they get the Rainmaker. Ooh, this guy.
This guy with the high plays.
Oh,
if he got that, stream's over. Game's over. Give him the trophy.
Yeah, but does get taken out. Does look like Pickled Squids does pick up the Rainmaker. Takes out another member of Maybe Later, but is not really able to capitalize on it. All right, looks like with 1 minute left, still a pretty big lead for Maybe Later because of that great push up the far belt, but still could be anyone's game. We don't know. Will Pickled Squids be able to stay alive long enough to be able to get that push? 45
seconds on the timer. I think the key to getting that one good push in is all 4 of Pickled Squids are going to have to use their specials. There's 2 going off right now. I don't know if that was the right time to do it. Special synergy is so important in this game. It seems like Pickled Squids chose to go dual splashdown, which I don't know if I agree with necessarily, because splashdown does not have the power that it used to be. It used to carry in this game.
Yeah, it really got outclassed by the Inkjet, but now Inkjet's also basically non-existent in the meta, and everyone's focused on, say, a Booyah Bomb, a missile, or, of course, Stingray has never left the meta. That's one thing that has always stayed the same.
Baller's been pretty solid for a lot of objectives.
Oh, and with a couple seconds left, it looks like they're going to be able to get an opportunity to push this forward. And they
get
that's a full wipe.
That's a team wipe.
Okay.
They gotta grab it.
Yeah,
they're already back. They have to.
Good call not going up the front. They knew they were going to be able to spawn fast enough. But is this slow burn going to happen, or are they going to get taken out? Oh,
that's the reverse wipe.
Yeah.
Maybe later, almost giving that up, but coming back with a solid defense, and they end up taking this first set 3-0.
Yeah.
Rules round 1.
That was actually not too bad. The Pickled Squids, with their pickup, was able to actually put up a decent fight and do really well to at least stay within the ballpark.
No knockouts, I think.
Yeah. I think just zones.
Yeah,
but zones
knockouts.
ends in knockouts more than any other mode. So.
Right.